Yo, what's going on, you fucking modders? Today, I am gonna be basically just explaining like everything about Redacted, like how to set some things up. I'll also be timestamping this because I think it's gonna be quite a long video. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I'm doing this in one take, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna explain in this video first off how to install it because I know some people can't even do that, which is fair enough. So I'll be giving like a video demonstration of like how to install it. What else? I guess how to edit your name. And then obviously there's some stuff no one really knows about, which is like how to play without permaperks and stuff. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to try and explain that to the best I can. So yeah, first off, installing Redacted. Let's see. So I'm assuming you have the Steam game installed already. Mine is, oh, where even is mine? I think it's, hold on a sec. Should be, no, never mind. It's the other folder. Should be here. There we go. Yeah, so you want to get your Black Ops 2 folder. You want to copy and then like paste it into the same folder. I'm not going to paste it because it's like 20 gigabytes and I'm running out of space. So I'm not going to be doing that. But basically, imagine this is a copy of it. So you have this now. We should say like dash copy on the end. You can rename it to Redacted if you want. So let's start with the LAN version, I guess. The one that most people seem to be using right now. So you want to download the file I've got in the description, and you want to double click on this and then make sure you're in this folder and just drag everything like into there. And that's literally all you have to do. I've already set up like the fix and stuff that's already in here. Actually, while I'm here, I'm just going to quickly say, because I know not a lot of people know this, you basically want to make sure you've only got one script in here. In fact, yeah, so if you've like already set this up, and even if yours works right now, I would highly recommend like deleting whatever's in your script folder and just having this in there, because there's been a few variants of the script going around, and this one I have here is like the most efficient. Like it hooks the most efficiently and stuff. So yeah, oh sorry, and also it like, I'll get to this, it also says if you're playing a local game or an online game, that's like, I guess for permaperks sake, it will like also say that in the corner when you start your game. But yeah, we'll get to that later. So yeah, so once you've dragged everything in here, you should have something that looks a bit like this. You can get rid of like the, if I go back, you can get rid of all the files that look like this once you've in your Redacted folder. And then yeah, you can just run it from like this one. That's how you launch zombies. You double click on this. So yeah, I'll do that in a minute, but now I'm just going to tell you how to install the nightly version. Now yeah, this is going to be kind of hard to get in the right order, but yeah, basically the nightly version is like the fully local one. So because the LAN one basically emulates an online server which you can like play on, and obviously it won't kick you because it's like your computer hosting the server basically. So that's how that works. But this one is like fully offline, like fully local, like how local would behave on console. So yeah, you would be correct in thinking that like permaperks don't work on this one. So that's what some people do. They just use this version. But there is a way to do it on the LAN version, which I'm sure a lot of people are going to like, because you can't use camos and stuff on this version. So yeah, I keep saying we'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, we really are. So I'm just going to tell you how to install this one. It's already set up. It's like this, literally the same thing. You just get everything in this folder and get your copy of the Black Ops 2 folder, drag it in there. That's literally it. And then launch it with the t6zm.exe. And yeah, that's literally all you have to do. Changing your name in this version, you got to go to Redacted. Hang on, I'll get into the actual unzipped version. So yeah, this is my nightly version. You want to go to Redacted. I believe it's settings. Yeah, here. So that's where you change your username. So yeah, just feel free to do that. That's fine. In the LAN version, I think it's a bit different. It's the redacted.ini. That's it. So you just change your name there. You can also have colors, I think, in the LAN version. So I guess I'll include a list of all the colors at in the description. I don't remember all of them off by heart, but basically how it works is a color code. You do I forgot what that symbol's called, not gonna lie. Power symbol? I'm not too sure, but you know what I'm talking about. So shift 6 basically, that's what gets it up for most people. And then you have a number, like each number is like changing the color basically. I know 6 is purple, 1 is red, 2 is green. But yeah, there's like a load of them, and I'll post all of them in the description. So yeah, that's that. That's how you change your name. That's all you should really be messing with in this file. I wouldn't mess with anything else. So yeah. Now, what are we doing? Oh, I did kind of forget to say this. Yeah, like I said, you should, even if you have redacted LAN set up and everything, you should, I'd recommend changing, like, putting this stuff in again. Just because in the newest redacted LAN version, they do like a check on Steam, which, what does it do? It like checks to see if, like, you know, it can connect to the game server and something, like to stop piracy, obviously. But that kind of has a bit of a negative effect, like it can cause some like server issues and stuff, server disconnects. So I would highly recommend, yeah, basically reinstalling everything. If you drag everything in here, it will keep your camos and everything. I think it will reset your name, but that's all you really have to worry about. So I'd, yeah, like I said, highly recommend doing that. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna, what now? Yeah, teach you how to, firstly for the nightly version, I guess, I'm gonna show you how to play offline. So as you can see, when I start this up, because mine's already set up, it brings up this window. It's, what is it doing? It basically says it's loading the fix. Also, don't close this window, else your game will just completely quit. So yeah, keep this, make sure this is open. So how to start a game, you just go to offline, create game, and that's basically it. You can just pick a map as you usually would. Unfortunately, Origins doesn't work on this version. Origins will only work on the LAN version, but yeah. That's literally it. You can just, like, I don't know, go into a game, start, that's it. It'll work fine. So yeah, now the LAN version. So I guess here's the part where I like sort of explain how to run a game on here, and then also how to play without permaperks. You can, obviously the nightly version doesn't have online, so if you don't want permaperks, you can just use that. But this is for the kind of people that want to use the LAN version, like, and also, like, you know, obviously keep their camos and everything and not have to have, like, two Black Ops 2s installed, because they're both, like, 20 gigabytes. It's quite a lot of space, you know? So, yeah, firstly, I'm just going to show you that, oh, yeah, I'll bring my Steam thing up. As you can see, you know, normally if you were signed out of Steam, you wouldn't be able to get into this screen. It would, like, be stuck in an infinite connecting thing if you weren't signed in, because obviously it has to verify your, you bought the game and everything. But it works fine for me, so that's another reason why you should upgrade. You know, maybe this will help people with, you know, different versions of the game to run. I can't really go into that too much, but yeah, we'll leave it at that. So basically, to start a game, I guess you can, I don't know, solo play, custom games, whatever you want to do really. And then just pick a map and yep, you're good. Obviously, you'll have permaperks on this. So yeah, let me just start again quickly and just show you like what it looks like when you when you're like playing, you know, in the so-called online version. I'll just show you like what's supposed to happen. So it like loads the game, and then as you can see in the corner, it says like online game fix loaded, whatever. So that's basically that. You know, I've got a rank. I can't like restart the game from the menu. So yeah, I guess now I'm gonna go into explaining how to like play on like without permaperks basically. So this is where it gets a tiny bit complicated. This kind of uses the same method that I don't know if you saw Oxygen's video like ages ago on for the official version of BO2. but it was like you like launch the map from the main menu. You have to like put a command in, and then it will like load the map. So that's like basically what we're doing here. But there's a few things that he didn't really explain very well. Obviously, Black Ops 2 has like different game modes and zombies and stuff like that. There's a lot of different variables you have to initialize before loading a map, which is a bit unfortunate as it creates like quite a long command. But I've gone through the liberty of like basically writing all these down. I'll leave them in the description or something like that. So let me find the actual document. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. All right. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly try to explain this as best as I can. It's pretty simple to like just load like a normal map. Like say if you wanted to play like, I don't know, Die Rise, without permaperks, this is all you do. You just like take this line, you'd copy it obviously, and then press the tilde key. It's like the one to the left of the 1 key and like below escape, and that pops up this. And then you can just like Control V, paste into there. And then you literally just press enter, and that's it. It will load up the game. We'll see what happens in a minute, but yeah. This basically loads it in something called like system link mode. Yeah, as you can see it says local game. And like system link is basically local. It's just offline. It's the same thing that the nightly version utilizes. And as you can see, I don't have a rank. It still shows the ping, that's normal. It really doesn't matter, it makes no difference. And then obviously you can restart your game. I don't really think about it. I can't really prove that permaperks don't work, you just have to take my word for it. But yeah, that's basically that. Now, I think there's a few more things I need to explain on here. Yeah, so obviously since you're like loading the game like without the menu, and if like you can't change like the difficulty, the start round and stuff, so I'm going to explain how to change that now when this finally decides to quit. So yeah, by the way, now we're here. You cannot start a game from this menu. Like, don't try going to map and like selecting a game or anything, or like also pasting another like map command or something. If you get to this screen, always back out, always leave lobby and load it up again. Otherwise, you'll like 100% get a UI error because you're not supposed to be in that menu. So don't do that. Launch it from this menu, always from this menu. Now that that's been said, I just have to explain this. So yeah, let me just quickly show what the general options are. So you know how you normally have these, right? Well, you can change these like from the console basically. So that's kind of what I'm going to be explaining how to do. I'll give you a demonstration here actually, just so you can see it actually happening. So say we want to, I don't know, turn Hellhounds on for some reason. So what you want to do is you want to type game type _ setting. This is like, imagine this is from the main menu. You want to do this beforehand and then you want to load the map. But I'm just showing you like how it changes stuff here. So we're going to type game type _ setting. And then you want to put the variable that you want to change. So in this case, we were doing Hellhound, so you want to put allow dogs. And this value can either be a 1 or a 0. 0 is like disabled, 1 is enabled. So if you want to have dogs on, it's game type _ setting, allow dogs 1. And when we press enter, as you can see, it changes this. So just to quickly recap on this all, you basically need to open up the game. And once you get to this menu, if you want to change any game settings, you want to do it here. Make sure it's 1 by 1. So like for each command, you do like one separate like command for it. And then once you've changed all the game settings you want, you can then just go ahead and run the map. Just copy and paste that. But yeah, that's pretty much, I think, all it needs to be explained. I'll leave some other scripts in the description that I've made over the years, just in case they're of any use. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you need any more help, I'll leave my Twitter in the description. You can always hit me up on there. Should have my DMs open. I mean, I can't really promise I'll reply, but I'll try my best. But yeah,